Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Counting on alum Josh Duggar has been trying to overturn his case by filing appeals to the Supreme Court. However, the 36-year-old often ends up with rejection. Many are also criticizing him for denying all the accusations about his immoral sins despite all the evidence. It also appears that Josh's name will resurface much more soon after appearing in a new documentary. One of Josh's latest petitions was filed on February 21. According to reports, the Counting on Alum filed a certiorari with the Supreme Court, which is a request to have a higher court review a decision made by a lower court. He's currently waiting for the Supreme Court's response. However, many fans already predict he will end up with another disappointment. Some people also think he's just wasting money, especially Jim Bob, who reportedly funded most of his defense. Some Redditors discussed the latest documentary about Ashley Madyson. According to the poster, they watched the documentary and confirmed that the Counting on Alum was mentioned and had his photo shown. But the Reddit user said that it was only for a brief second. Meanwhile, some commenters said that Ashley Madyson wasn't Josh Duggar's biggest scandal, which may be the reason why they didn't talk about him that much. Pest is mentioned exactly once in the new Ashley Madyson Netflix documentary. He is mentioned as one of the high-profile people who were exposed. They flash his picture and move on immediately to other celebrities. After finding out he's a pedo, they probably didn't want to give him much screen time. Good thing Jim Bob launched this latest big distraction campaign. I think Josh was only mentioned once because he's a pedophile and the people behind the documentary didn't want to give him too much airtime and that it wouldn't be entirely about him. Some Reddit users from a different thread also believe that the Ashley Madyson documentary is one of the main reasons why some of the Duggar kids suddenly became active online, especially Jessa and Jana. According to some, Jim Bob Duggar may be trying to distract people from the upcoming documentary to avoid further controversy. But there are also speculations that the Counting on Alum is trying to make his family relevant again for a possible big announcement, such as a pregnancy or courtship. Counting on Alum Josh Duggar has been taking steps to overturn his CSAM case. The 36-year-old was sentenced to 12.5 years in prison. Several members of the Duggar family have agreed to their brother's punishments, while others continue to believe that he's innocent. One of them is Jim Bob Duggar, who's reportedly helping fund most of his son's defenses. Some Redditors also react to the latest response of the Supreme Court following Josh's request for certiorari. In February, Josh filed a certiorari to the Supreme Court. It's a request to have a higher court review a decision made by a lower court. The files also state that he should be allowed to blame Caleb Williams as an alternate suspect. Many people on Reddit reacted to the Counting on Alum's petition. Some doubt that it would do anything. Others agreed and said that they were just wasting money at this point. Yeah, no, the Bible talks a lot about accountability, but I guess those wisdom booklet lessons were missed. It's unbelievable that JB wouldn't pay for Jill's medical bills when she gave birth and was actually working and generating money, yet he's still entertaining this complete and utter bull. Stupid waste of time and money. His case is not novel, nor were his rights violated. The Caleb Williams argument is so weak it's laughable. The lower court did allow them to put him on the stand. The court merely told them they could not bring up Caleb's past convictions. Some Redditors from a different thread react to the Supreme Court's response to Josh's request for certiorari. According to the poster, the files released by the government state that they're rejecting the Counting on Alum's appeal. It was also revealed that they eviscerated Josh Duggar's whole Caleb Williams antics. The Reddit user also said that it basically immortalizes Josh's time in prison. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. All that money and denial. I am waiting patiently for the other skeletons to fall out of the prayer closet at this point. How do you think Pest and G-Boob will feel about that? File another appeal, of course. So is that the end of the appeals process then? The only good thing is GB paid a whole lot of money for nothing. Amy Duggar King previously had an interview where she opened up about her frustration with Josh. I hope every day there is absolute torture for him, the counting on alum said before adding that he deserves all the horrible things behind bars. The Duggar cousin also hoped that Josh would mess up again and get a longer prison time. This comes after he was caught with a contraband phone, which added 2 months to his sentence. 19 kids and counting alum, Josh Duggar went to prison for CSAM offenses, and evidence of his molestation of his sisters was allowed in court. Harvey Weinstein had his rape conviction overturned because the court allowed people to testify about his bad behavior, and they were not part of the charges. He will now have a new trial. Will that help the TLC alum get his conviction overturned as well? During his trial, the former 19 Kids and Counting star listened as Bobby Holt related how he confessed to the molestation when he was a younger teen. Of course, the defense objected to that information being presented in a case relating to abusive videos of children. However, it was used to present a motive for his crimes using his computer. Harvey Weinstein was convicted on charges of rape in both California and New York. In his case, other people not directly involved in the crime, a bit like Bobby Holt, also testified to bad behavior. AP reported that the court found the trial judge unfairly allowed testimony against Weinstein based on allegations that weren't part of the case. While he remains in prison for the California crime, he's been exonerated in New York because of an abuse of judicial discretion. On Reddit, a TLC fan asked about the Harvey Weinstein case and how it might impact Josh Duggar. Citing the news, they asked, could Pest's conviction be overturned like Harvey Weinstein's prior bad acts testimony? Unlike the Weinstein case, the prosecution in Pest's case had far more concrete evidence that he himself had procured the CSAM and possessed it. The Holt testimony may have been the nail in his coffin and contributed to a longer sentence, but I think the jury would have convicted anyway. Fortunately, a member of the TLC forum works as a lawyer, and they claimed that it's unlikely to impact Josh. They explained how the appeals work. No, you get one bite at the apple to appeal, and you don't get to keep refiling because you thought up a new basis for appeal. Also, the Bobby Holt testimony wasn't admitted for the purpose of showing prior bad acts as propensity evidence. It was used as evidence of motive to show that he had a history of being sexually inappropriate with minors and have an interest and motive to access CSAM. The Legal Eagle explained that character evidence cannot prove a person did a bad thing because they previously behaved badly. However, it may assist with establishing motive, plan, intent, etc. Actually, it only serves a limited purpose on admissibility. For now, it seems that the Harvey Weinstein case makes no difference in the outcome for Josh Duggar. Shout out your thoughts in the comments below, and come back here for all your 19 Kids and Counting news.